everybody, welcome back to sv'spassion. So today we are going to prepare our seed trays. So I usually reuse my containers from previous years. So here we are filling up our seed trays with the potting mix. So these are the biodegradable cardboard seed starters. So make sure you fill your seed trays very loosely. Don't pack them tight because after you put in the seeds, you will be again filling it with a thin layer of soil. So now, for now, you just fill them loosely, give it a tap, and then keep it ready for your seeds to go in. Never throw away any of the seed starters that you buy from the shops. I usually keep them safe for the following year so that I can reuse them. These are the store bought seed trays. So even the smaller plants that you buy come in very tiny little pots. So I don't discard them. I really keep it safe to start my new plants every year. So now we have two kinds of seed trays here. One are the big containers, the other ones are the small seed starters. So the smaller ones can be used to plant big seeds like that of the beans, green peas, and other flat bean varieties. The bigger pots can be used to throw in very tiny seeds like that of the mustard, coriander, tomato, and those brinjal, those kind of very tiny seeds. So these can hold about a handful of seeds or about more than 15 to 20 seeds in each pot. For all my trials every year, I save these medicine bottles so that I separate my seeds and keep them labeled for the use every following year. So as you grow your plants, save one or two of the fruits without removing them from the plant every year and you can save your seeds. So these are the flat bean seeds. Be very gentle, don't push them too much in, otherwise the seeds are going to get a hard time sprouting out. Just pushing them under the soil for about 1 centimeter or so should be well enough so that they sprout easily. So this is a fun activity in the garden. You can have your kids help and ask them to plant the seeds, water them. You can teach them how they have to be gentle with the plants. Now these are all home-based seeds which we collect. So there is always a hit or miss. The store-bought ones have 98% sprouting chances, but these um, the viability is very less. But still, it's good to give a try. But you have to make sure your seeds are really mature enough to sprout again. Not all seeds are going to sprout. So I'm giving it a try this year. Let me see how many of them sprout. These are the bitter gourd seeds that you see. So every time I get a ripe bitter gourd at home, I just try to save the seeds to give it a try. But these are all very tropical plants needing a lot of sunny weather. But here in Canada, it's really difficult to grow tropical plants. But still, I give a try every year, trying my luck. You get plant markers in dollar store or other gardening centers, which will help you to mark the plants. But I'm trying to use popsicle sticks here. So you can write down with marker pen or sharpies or permanent markers, and then try to put a sellotape on the top and keep it tight so that the water doesn't go in. Because as you're going to water your plants, if water gets onto the thing, it's going to get erased. So after you write the name of the plant, just try to put a cellophane tape on the top. Now our bigger pots are all ready with all the seeds and the markers also put in. So these are all good to go. Now let's move on to the smaller seed tray. These are the flat bean seeds, which we call avaraka in Tamil. So whichever I felt was very mature, I tried to save them, and now we will see if they are going to sprout or not. Next, these are the store-bought beans, because rarely we get a very mature bean when we buy from the store. So I bought the seeds of the bean plant. Now these seed trays are very small, so you just add one seed per container. Store bought ones don't require much hard work, they just sprout right away. Within a day or two, they will sprout. So, after you're ready with all the seeds, try to mix them using your hose. Don't just pour water on them, only try to mix them. Just they should be having a light moisture on the top. Water should not be waterlogging below. So, after you mix them well, top them with a layer of potting mix again so that the birds don't peck on the seeds. The seeds should not be visible on the top. Add a very thin layer of soil to cover up the seeds. We are almost done with our seed tray. So every day till the sprouts show up, you have to keep misting them, making sure the soil doesn't go too dry. The potting mix has the right amount of ingredients necessary for the plants to come up soon. So, but you have to keep a watch on them regularly. Now, I had a sprouted onion in my kitchen, so I thought, let me plant that too today. So, we'll see how that is going to do. So, after everything is ready, try to water all your plants well. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you so much.